Right, we'll start today's class. Good morning, everyone. Today's class will just start with the uh, derivation of the equilibrium concentration of the Schottky defect in ionic crystals. So those who have not understood any, or else if you have not understood any part of that particular expression which has been taught to you in the last class, again I'm just repeated. So in the examination he will ask you the question. See, I will write the question also here today. See, he will ask you, derive the expression derive the expression expression right, of of equilibrium concentration of equilibrium concentration equilibrium concentration or equilibrium concentration of Schottky defect, right? So here he may ask you about the equilibrium concentration of Schottky defect. So he talk about in ionic crystal, particularly talk about ionic crystal here. So in the last class we discussed about the metals. In the today's class, now solution. So how you'll write in the examination, like this you have to write as it is. You can just copy in the this particular part as if you are writing the examination, right? In the examination we'll ask you derive the expression of equilibrium concentration of Schottky defect in ionic crystal. This was the question. This may be the question in the coming right examination. So how you start with, see, let us consider let us consider consider the crystal. Let us consider the crystal having having capital N number of capital N number of atoms, right? Capital N number of atoms in the crystal, right? Out of which out of which small n be the right number of Schottky atoms, right, for ionic crystal. We talk about ionic crystal. So if you say ionic crystals, what the Schottky defect says? Equal number of equal number of positive charge ion and the negative charge. Equal number of means how, what we'll write here. So here for that instant we'll use the, now this will be the end. Now since we don't know anything, we have to go for a probability concept. So by using, what we'll write, by using probability concept, right? Like this you have to write in the examination also, by using the probability concept. So what the probability concept says? P is equal to capital N factorial by small n factorial, open the brackets, small n, into equal number of positive and charge ion, positive and negative ion. So here in ionic crystal you have to write power here. In the previous section, in the metal you don't have the square here. Why? Because here why it is square here? Why? Because equal number of positive and the negative charge ions. So therefore we'll write this as P is, this is P, right? This is P is equal to n factorial by small n, capital N factorial by small n factorial into n minus n factorial. Now what is the other part that we need to write here? So here we have to write ESBC, where we in the previous case we have just written that as E suffix V. In this ionic crystal we'll write S. So energy required, this is, what is this? Energy energy required, energy required to create, this amount of energy is required to create Schottky, to create Schottky, Schottky defect. To create the Schottky defect, you require some amount of energy. So what is that amount of energy? Yes. P you already know. This fact, this if you know this, then our term will be over now. So now the change in the entropy, I already told you, right? Entropy, see this, let this again, I'm repeating this. This is ionic crystal. If this is ionic crystal, you require some amount of energy. What is that energy? Yes. Some disorderness is created. If you apply some energy, disorderness will be created. That disorderness is entropy. Yeah, this is clear to everybody. Change in entropy. So that change in entropy mathematically equal to S is equal to K log P. This is equation number 2. Let us consider this is equation number 2 and this is equation. You can see your comfortableness. So, sir, we have not written 1 there. So, it is your comfortableness that you want to make which equation as 1, 2, 3, your wish, right? So, now I have written here 1 and this is 2. So, first we will just look into the matter of log P. The log. You apply log here. Log of n factorial by small n factorial into capital N into small n factorial whole square. So this is in the form of log a or log x to the power of a or n. You can write, you see, this is your this is for your comfort. So I can write this as n log x. Can I read like this? So n is here what? N is, you can just see, n is 2. X is this entire term. Okay. So what I can write here? Log p can be written as, right, 2 log, same, 2 log n factorial, capital N factorial, small n factorial, capital N minus small n factorial. I think you got a very clear idea. See, we just started with this again. Let us consider the, see what is the derivation in the examination? Derive the expression of equilibrium concentration of Schottky defect in ionic crystal. This may be the question will be asked in the examination. So what do you try to, you have to start with the solution. Let us consider the crystal, ideal crystal or a normal crystal. See, having capital N number of atoms in the crystal, total number of atoms is capital N, out of which small n be the number of Schottky atoms for ionic crystal. So by using the probability concept, what is that probability concept? Why we are using square here? Why? Because Schottky defect ionic crystal, what the Schottky defect says for the ionic crystal, equal number of positive and negative ions. So you can write this P is equal to n factorial by small n factorial, capital N minus small n factorial whole square. So now you are applying some amount of energy. You have written here, some amount of energy is applied to the ionic crystal, disorderness is created. Disorderness in the system or the atoms will be said to be entropy. So that change in the entropy is given mathematically as S is equal to K log P. What is log of P? P, you know this. This is P equation number 1. Log of P is log of n factorial by n factorial into n minus n factorial, right? So this is in the form of, see here, log x to the power of n. 2 is n here. So log x, x is what? N factorial by small n factorial into capital N minus n factorial. So what I can write like this, log x to the power of n is equal to n log x. Now log p is equal to 2 log of n factorial by n factorial into capital N minus small n factorial. So like this you have to again rewrite this. I think that you got a very clear idea. In the previous section the square was missing. Here the square you will write like this. So same derivation will derive for this now. So just we'll write it down. We'll just again, so what you'll do? We'll expand this term, right? Now log p. So what I will do here, again this log p can be written as, see you can write it there, log 2 log p as it is, log n factorial. So log of n factorial, what you will do here? Right. what we have written in the previous case, the same thing that we are going to repeat here, right? Uh, we will just write it down as it is, right? So here, what you will do first case, right? I will just change this log p. You got this, so we'll write as s, right? Now we will just write it down here. S is equal to, can I write like this, right? And 2k. See here, you can just see log of is 2k I have written, right? Log of n factorial by small n factorial into capital N minus n factorial. Clear everybody? Until here everybody is clear with this? I don't think that you'll have any problem with this. S is equal to k. So now, so S is equal to what I can write here? S is equal to 2k into log of, directly can I write like this? See, I am expanding it, right? Everybody, see, I am expanding this. We have done in the previous case. Can I write like this? Log n factorial minus of log a by bc. We have done in the previous case. You can just see if you have any doubt regarding this. Log n factorial minus log of, right? How do I write it? N capital N minus n factorial. So this I have expanded. See, this I have expanded as it is. If you have any doubt, I can just write it down. This actually resembles log of, you see, do k is written log of a by b into c. So log a, right, minus log b minus log c over. So b is small n, c is, like I have written as it is, right? I don't think that you have any problem, but still, if those who have not understood, for them, again I am repeating the same question here. Now what we'll do, we just we'll make a note of it just now. We just write it down by using, see, by using Stirling approximation. Again, we take the help of Stirling approximation. Why we are taking the help of Stirling approximation? We want to expand this in what you can say factorial term, right? So by using Stirling approximation, what the Stirling approximation says, log x factorial is equal to x log x minus x. So s is equal to 2k into, so I am just writing n log n, expanding it, right? Minus n, this first term I have expanded. Log n factorial means x. See, again in the previous section also we just discussed this. So x factorial, x log x minus n. So again x can also be small n, right? So again see, minus, I am directly writing down, minus small n log n, minus is already there, I am just taking in minus, plus n. See again here, no one should have any problem with this. Minus log of, again minus is there, I am taking minus in, so n. In here also you will find, see, just a minute, I will write this, right, very clearly. You will write it down. See, if you have any problem, I will just write it down very clearly. This, up to here everybody is clear with this? See, just rubbing it, erasing it, right? You can just see it. Again we'll write it down such that you should not have any problem with this. I think that you should not have any problem with this, whatever we have been discussed to you. See, just memorizing it. I think everybody has write it down. If not, you can just make a note from the notes also. See, this is derivation part. Those who have not understood the derivation, I think you should be very clear idea what actually we are doing with it, right? Now you should see. I think that you should not have any idea. You should have an idea regarding the derivation of the Schottky effect in ionic crystal, right? So in the page, starting page, we'll just discuss this. We'll start with this, right? If you can just write it down, it is well and good, right? See, now, so we just started with the what you can say Stelling approximation. See here again, you will have a very clear idea. So what we have done. So what we have done is that again, see, I'm writing the right by using Sterling approximation. Sterling approximation, right? I should have any. If you have any doubt with this, we'll just rectify it. Log x factorial can be written as x log x minus x. This was the previous expansion. See, what we'll write here is that just expand it. You'll write it down. S is equal to 2k into log n. Previous same thing we have written here. Before expanding, I will let you know, right? Minus log of n factorial, right? Minus log of n minus n factorial, right? I think that you had very clear idea regarding. So I'm expanding it by using the Stelling approximation. This x resembles to this, right? And this x is resembling to this, clear idea. And also this x is capital N also. So what we are doing here, S is equal to 2k as it is I have written here, n log capital N, minus is there. See, you just see this. Minus you just take outside, take inside. So what will be there? N log n minus into minus plus s. Minus of n minus n log of n minus n minus into minus plus. So directly you can write minus n small n. So your bracket will be there. Now I think that you got a very clear idea regarding this. So now we got this 2n log n. So what will happen here? You can just see this plus n small n minus n get cancelled, right? And one more time I think we will missing this, right? Plus n is there, minus n, right? This is minus n, right? So this minus n and this plus n get cancelled. Here you can see n log n is n log n minus n log n minus n. So minus n and this plus n get cancelled. So what is ultimately remaining here? See, S is equal to 2k into n log n minus small n log n, as it is we write here, right? Minus of n capital N minus n log of n minus small n. This I think that you got a very clear idea. See, this is get cancelled. So whatever the remaining term is there, we have written with this, right? Now, again, by using, you already know, right? By using first law of thermodynamics. This is very clear to you. I think that it should clear to you. Dynamics. What is that first law of thermodynamics says? F is equal to U minus Ts. So you know that what is U here? Let U is equal to internal energy N into, we have write Es here. So what I write here? F is equal to N into Es minus Ts. Okay, clear. This is equation number, this is equation number 3, and let it be this is equation number 4. Now can it like this here? F is equal to N is as it is I am written Ns minus St. S instead of S what I can write here? 2kt. Can it like this? N log n minus, you can just see this, using equation 3 and substituting in equation 4. So substituting, which equation 4 will substitute here? So n minus n log n, log n minus of n minus n log of n minus n. Clear everybody? So this is the part we have done, right? So now now what we'll do? At equilibrium, as it is right, we'll write at equilibrium. So what is at equilibrium says? What is the mathematical expression? Dou f by dou n should be equal to 0 at equilibrium. So what is this dou f value? Let's make it equation number 5. So differentiating equation 5, right, with respect to n. So we are differentiating with respect to n here. So what I will write here? With respect to n means dou f by dou n. See, dou f by dou n is equal to, with respect to n, es will be there, minus 2k into t as it is. This will become 0, minus n uv, n into 1 by n, right? So minus this minus n log n. So this u into dv, u into v, which rule we are applying? See, uv rule. So what the uv rule says? U v dash plus, right, v u dash. So this dash means first order differentiation. So as it is, we'll write it here, n in minus log n. This term is 0 as it is written, plus into minus n into n minus log n. So here, what is the term? Capital N, right? Capital N minus small n in the bracket divided by capital N minus small n, then into again differentiation minus 1. Clear everybody? Now see again, we will do here minus log of continuation, right? Minus log of n minus n, again differentiation of small n, it will become minus 1. This is one part is over. See again I'm repeating. See, if you have any problem with this, what I've done, this term is differentiation. So this is 0. This term uv rule, what are u rules? U v dash. What is u? N. So what is v dash? Log x, 1 by x, 1 by n. N. See, again v. What is v? What is v? See, log n. So I've written log n. Into u is what? N. N with respect to n, 1. So minus log n. Clear everybody? This term, this one get cancelled. So here also u v rule differentiated. U dv by dx, capital N minus small n, 1 into 1 by capital N minus small n. So this get cancelled, this get cancelled, and then again you have to differentiate it. So a small n is differentiated again. So minus 1 will come here. So minus into minus, this will become plus. Now next term, plus into minus, minus log of, as it is, uv rule. You can just see u v dash we have done. U as it is I have written, v dash means log x. This one, this u v dash. 1 by n is plus into minus, minus it. Therefore minus we have written here. V is what? Log n minus n. So as it is we have written, we have differentiated this n into capital N minus small n, differentiate minus 1. Clear everybody? So I don't think you will have any problem with this. So what will be the next term? So you can just see the next term will be, how it will be looking like the next term. So now this will be dou f by dou n is what? This is becoming 0 is equal to, yes, you know that dou f by dou n is differentiated, which is equal to 0 after differentiation, right? Minus 2kt. So what is remaining here? Here you can just see this is minus 1, right? Minus 1 minus log n. Clear everybody? minus 1 log n. So minus into minus, it will become plus. What I write here? Plus. As it is, you can just see it. Now, then this minus into minus plus. So therefore, what you will write here? Log of capital N minus small n. Clear, everybody? Clear? You have any doubt regarding this? So here you can just see minus 1 plus 1 is getting cancelled. So ES is equal to, can I write like this? 2KT into log of capital N minus small n minus log n. Clear? So log A minus log B. So you can write like ES by 2KT is equal to log of capital N minus small n by small n. Implies log will, if you log will go to this side, what will become? Exponential of same thing what we have done, right? ES by 2KT is equal to capital N minus small n by small n. Now, since you already know this, since capital N is very much greater than small n, so implies capital N minus small n can be approximated to capital N. So can you write like this? Exponential of, therefore, exponential of ES by 2KT can be written as capital N by small n. Clear, everybody? Now we want this small n, so we just rearrange it. Exponential of, this is becoming, right, ES by 2KT will be equal to small n by capital N. See, you can just see numerator is going to the denominator, denominator will go to the minus sign will come here. So we want a value of small n. Small n is equal to capital N into exponential of minus ES by 2KT. Or else what you can write? Small n is equal to capital N e to the power of minus ES by 2KT. Now this is the expansion term we got for the Schottky defect in ionic crystal. In the previous class we just discussed about the Schottky defect in the metal. So here you find that there is no 2 there, only minus EV by KT. Here 2 will come as it is. The same expression, you can just make a note of it, right? So you just started with this, you can just see here. We started with this by using the Stirling approximation. We have expanded x log x minus x is equal to 2k log of n factorial minus log n factorial minus log n minus n factorial. We expanded by using this Stirling approximation, and we got this n log n minus n log n plus n minus n minus n log of n minus n plus n minus n. So this minus n and this plus n has been cancelled. Capital N's, small n and small plus small n and small, you see, plus small n and small minus n will get cancelled. So s is equal to 2k into capital N log of n minus n small n log n minus of capital N minus n log of n minus n. This is equation number 3. So by using the first law of thermodynamics, which says that F is equal to U minus Ts. So what is U? U is internal energy. So U is equal to N into Es. So we have written F is equal to N into Es minus Ts. This is equation number 4. So using this equation 3 and substituting in equation 4, what we are substituting in equation 4? We are substituting the equation 4 the value of S. So whatever the value of S you got at the right hand side, we are just substituting here. So you just substitute here. So at equilibrium, dou F by dou N is equal to 0. So differentiating the equation number 5 with respect to small n, so we have to apply the UV rule here. What the UV rule says? UV dash plus VU dash. So dou F by dou N is equal to ES minus 2KT. As you see, if I differentiate dou F by dou N with respect to N, so 1 into ES, so I have written here ES minus 2KT as it is. So capital N log N, 0 you'll get because it has not been differentiable. This n small n is there. So directly you can write 0. The UV rule. So what do you result? UV dash. So log n 1 by n, n get cancelled, minus plus into minus, see minus is there, minus go inside, so log of n minus same thing uv rule. So u into dv by dx log of n minus n, again you have to differentiate this. So if you differentiate it, small n differentiation is 1. So minus is there, right, adjacent to small n. As it is we have written minus 1 here after differentiation. So minus log of n minus n minus 1 will be there. Differentiation of capital N minus small n will become minus 1. So here what is remaining here? Minus 1 is remaining as it is we have written here. Minus log n I have written. So minus is here. Minus into minus is plus. So plus 1 I have written. So minus here minus is there. Minus is this is minus and minus will become plus here. So log of n minus 1, n minus n. So we rewrite, you can just rewrite this step, log of n minus n minus log n. So es by 2 kt you can it will go to the left hand side in the denominator. Es by 2 kt is equal to log of n minus n by n. So what it will be? Exponential of es by 2 kt. Now exponential of es by 2 kt, why I have written here? If log go to the left hand side, this term will be exponential term, it will become exponential. Yani you just tell that is we can just tell that is e to the power, e to the power. So e to the power can also be written in the normal form as exponential. So therefore I have written here exp into es by 2 kt, 2 kVt is equal to capital N minus small n by small n. So since you know that capital N is very greater than small n, so n capital N minus small n can be approximated to capital N. Therefore I have written here exponential of es by 2 kt is equal to, instead of capital N minus small n, we can write capital N by small n. So here exponential of e minus es by 2 kt is equal to small n by capital N. So that is equal to small n is equal to capital N exponential of minus es by 2 kVt. Now, so this can also be written as small n is equal to capital N e to the power of minus 2 kt. So this is the expression for the equilibrium concentration of the Schottky defect for ionic crystal. So for metal and ionic crystal, you will find that for the metal and ionic crystal, the equilibrium concentration for metal and the ionic crystal, you will find that it is very easy to find out the two expression. Once if you have understood first one, so second one will be easy for you to understand. So that is the reason that if you are well versed with the first one, so we started with the probability concept. So if you are well versed with the probability concept, so then definitely it will be easy for you to understand the other part, because it is a simple what you can say mathematics differentiation we are using, and in that the differentiation you know that for equilibrium concentration, for a constant differentiation is 0. So that at equilibrium concentration we are just deriving the one, we are just confining ourselves to the first principles of differentiation, right? You can just see very simple mathematics has been applied to it to calculate the equilibrium concentration of Schottky defect. So I don't think that you had any problem in understanding. Still, see, if you still had any problem in understanding this, so definitely if you try it and then you come for the doubt session, so very. So I will do it in your respective what you can say notebook. If you want, if anybody is having any doubt regarding this derivations, or else if you have any doubt in any topic of the unit 1, please let me know, so such that you can come one day. So in the morning session, whenever I'll be free, definitely if you just come to the college, then we'll definitely discuss this again, this derivation. I will make it you to do, and also first of all I will explain you again this type of derivation, and then we'll just practice it. After practicing twice or thrice, definitely I think you will get easily. So it is a matter of a few what you can say sessions of practice. So if you just practice for 1 or 2 sessions, so I don't think that you will have any difficulty in doing this type of derivation. Why? Because it is very simple. See, derivation, if you know the derivative and if you know the UV rule, if you know the UV rule, it is very easy. You can just see whatever the derivations we have done uh, in the Schottky defect, either it may be metal or the ionic crystal. In that, we just started with the first order differentiation, and we just and permutation combination, that too is a very basic thing. In binomial theorem you find this type of what you can say function, permutation combination, very simple formula it is given. By using that simple formula, we are evaluating the expression for equilibrium concentration of Schottky or Frenkel defect. So these Frenkel defect have been asked in the last in today what you can say, just now we have concluded the semester 2 for your seniors. So in semester 2 exam they have given the equilibrium concentration of Frenkel defect. So that I think that Frenkel defect again will be doing. If you want, I will do it the Frenkel defect also for you. So what we can do here is that again what you are going to write here. So very simple one to calculate the Frenkel defect. So once if you know this what you can say a clear thing, that see in the examination he will ask you the like this, the question will be like this, direct questions are there. Derive equilibrium concentration, direct question will be there, equilibrium concentration. I will just have a glance of this Frenkel defect. You just practice it to your home, and definitely if you have any problem with this derivation, you please ask me. Again, I will repeat this Frenkel defect in the next class, right? So you can just make a note of the Frenkel defect. So just start with the basic what we have to remember, right? In right. So okay, equilibrium concentration of Frenkel defect. You see, like this, he will ask you in the examination. So same thing. What you are going to write, what you have to remember is this. What you will write is here in the same. Let capital N be the same here. Total number of total number of atoms, right? As it is total number of atoms present in the crystal, right? Either ways you can write it, present in the crystal, and small n be the number of Schottky atoms, Schottky atoms, right, in the crystal. You can see capital N is the total number of atoms present in the crystal, and small n be the number of Schottky. See, we are deriving Frenkel and I'm telling you Schottky, right? Sorry for that, right? See, see of Frenkel atoms, right? Frenkel atoms in the crystal. And here, what we'll do is that we'll just write it down EF, right? Frenkel EF is the energy required to create Frenkel atoms, So like this, you can just write it down. So here, what is the important aspect that you need to understand? See here, atoms. We have written this until here. So why by using? See here also you will use it by using sorry probability concept, right? So what you have to use probability concept clearly, right? So by using the probability concept. See, one thing you remember, what is Frenkel defect? If you remember, it will be easy for you. So by using probability concept, what you are going to write here? See here, P is equal to, same you right here, n factorial by small n factorial into capital N minus n factorial into into ni factorial by ni minus n small n. Here you will be n factorial will be there. See, like this, a big bracket, right? So like this. So why, sir, why it has been written here? Why ni you have written? What is Frenkel defect? You can just see what is actually Frenkel defect. You can just refer the notes also. Frenkel defect is create vacancy plus interfacial. Vacancy defect plus the interstitial what you can say atoms. So this is the type of vacancy which has been created and combination of interstitial atoms. So vacancies n factorial by small n factorial into n minus n factorial, and vacancies ni factorial into n factorial into n minus n factorial. So this will be the your what you can say the Frenkel defect. So what you have to do is that very clearly, see we already know, see but again we'll use this S is equal to entropy formula, say log P. So you just log P will be, your log P will be what? You just tell me. Log n factorial by n factorial n minus n factorial. This will be there, right? Into log of, see log of, separately if you do and combine it, you will get the answer. Separate, you will do separately. Same thing you have to do as it is we have done in the Schottky defect. Separately you calculate this log A by B into C, log A by B into C, expanded by Selling approximation, and definitely you will be I think that you will have a very clear idea regarding the Frenkel defect. So why? Because we have done this for Schottky defect. The same thing we have done for Schottky defect. You combine it with this ni, only suffix I will be there. Capital N I suffix is there. That suffix part you can just make a, this part will be multiplied, and you multiply it, you will definitely you will get some expression. That using that expression multiplication, simple mathematics is there. So you do this simple mathematics. If you are not getting, no worries, right? And definitely I will try to complete it in the next class. In the next class, we'll definitely show you about the Frenkel defect if you are having doubt. So if not, we'll move to the next unit. So please let me know that any revision part is required for this. So if you just give me what you can say, what you can say that if you require some amount of revision for the unit 1, so definitely I will just start with the revision, and then we'll go for the next unit 2. So your unit 2 chapter 1 will go for the next class. So before that, I want to know that you can by yourself, if you can do, that is well and good. If you are not able to do, so definitely I will try to help you out, right? So thank you everyone. Thank you for your patience. For today's class, we'll what you can say, we'll just complete. We just completed today's class. With this, I will take a leave for today. So in the next class, we'll just again will meet. Thank you everyone.